Hold on. Bap, 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 bap. Hello. This is the new art stream. I don't know what. I guess I have two now? What's going. Hey, hey, hey. Here we go. Okay. Um, so. Hi. I don't know what that was. It was blocking my. It said that it just said disabled. I don't know why it said disabled, but I'm glad I fixed it by just reloading. I guess that works. I'm done with Streamlabs. This is my last stream on Streamlabs, I promise. I'm gonna go over to OBS and I'm gonna use Restream so that I might even start tomorrow so that I can stream on both here and YouTube. And I want to stream on Instagram again because I miss doing that. Like I want to have all three. It is. What can you do? Anyway, what I was doing before, I was so really interrupted by like all the like horrible scuff. Was I was working on drawing scenes from movies I like, and whoops. Okay, hold on. Yeah, drawing from movies I like, and then replacing the characters with my characters. And since I really like Thor Ragnarok, I thought I would start with that. Even though it's not one of my favorite movies, it's up there. So, at least of the Marvels, it's up there. So, I'm gonna change Thor for. I'm gonna do a drawing of Richard and. I'm gonna decide who. Maybe. Yeah, Richard and Cole, because they do talk in the book in early chapters of my story. So it'd be fun to have them just sit like across from each other, just kind of looking like, "What are you looking at?" Because there's this scene where they're the windows behind them and there's like a cityscape. Do 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 do. Really quick. Yeah. And I'll give Richard his armor, his like what he's wearing, like the gladiatorial stuff he's wearing. Only problem, I gotta find the other site. There was a. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Ugh. How come it's either too cold or too hot in this room? Ah! Okay. What? Film. Film grab. There was one other one. Shot Cafe? Is that it? I'll try this. This could be good too. Yeah, I think this would be fun. I'm just figure it's it's a more fun way to do warm-ups. Just I did want to do some more like extreme action stuff because. Whoops! Did I just? I'm scared, chat. Nope, I'm not going. I'm not going. It seemed like it was a trap. Kitty images up. Hang on, I gotta get water. I'm sorry. First technical stuff around this. Just want to make sure I have water too, because I don't want to have just soda over here. I'll just that way it's easier to just like bounce between the two. Gotta stay hydrated, but don't want to use the wrong hydration, you know. I think, yeah, they're both pretty tall. I think I'm gonna make Richard and him. Okay, Film Grab, stop playing. Why are you doing this? You're making me crazy. I hate that it's only... Ah! Pause. Thank you. Sorry. It's on a, like... It does this thing where, like, it goes into, like, a roll. And, like, I'm trying to draw one image, and the next one loads up, and I have to go back again. So I tried to pause it, and it keeps forgetting that I paused it. It's like... Come on, leave me alone. You know who would be fun to draw from Cole is Pitch from the Guardians, because his body type was really inspired by that movie. Like, if you see, like, I mean, he's changed a bit since then, because originally, I mean, not too much. I haven't drawn him from this angle that much. It's a little hard to draw him from I don't know why it's hard for me to draw him from this side. Proof that I need to draw him more. Got sharper features, too. But, yeah, he's got, like, a long, sharp chin. But he's... So I think Eccleston's a good reference for him, though, because... I mean, yeah, right? Right? Yeah. I know my celebrities, I think. I wish I had the shot of him electrocuting Loki. That would have been a better shot. But you know when he throws the little like thing on his neck and he's like, so good. And he's like, haha, not so fun, huh? Like, you had that coming. Here's the shot. Not a great shot. You know what? I'm gonna find something better. This isn't a great shot. It was fun to like. Oops. You know what? I'll shrink it down, and we can keep up in the corner. But I'm gonna find a different shot. How is it hard to find this? Because Film Grab's here. Maybe Pexels? Does that work? Yeah, film stills. That's what I want. Ow. And okay, famous movie stills. Let's just do that. Here we go. Let's try random. Not Blades of Fury. No, not Blades of Glory. I don't want to see something else. Mary. No, you know what? Let's do Movies. Wait, what? Wait, is this really going by year? It only goes back to 2020? Yuck, there's nothing good in the last 4 years. No, it's 5 years. Huh. Weird. I don't know why it's... Wait, how come... Weird. Yeah, this one's terrible, sorry. I'm trying to find a good... find a good reference site for this, but maybe I'll just try images in Google or from see if I can find something good in here. Like I'm sorry. I guess I will do. Maybe I'll do this next time because it's taking a while. I'll give it a few more seconds, just or one more minute to try and find something good. But it's too bad because this is. Let's see. There's gonna be something here that I like. Problem is, a lot of these are good shots from things, but there's things I haven't seen, so it doesn't really help. So. Oh well. It was worth a shot. Let's just go back to doing something else. Or I'll you know what, I'll go back. I'll try a different pose from here's one. This one would be kind of cool. Oh gosh, guess what I'm gonna try and draw a horse. Here we go, drawing a horse, a Pegasus. So it's like two things I don't like to draw: feathers and horses. Here we go. He's gonna go crazy. Oh my gosh, it's already falling apart. Abort, abort. Actually, I'm gonna cheat because I know how to cheat. It's not gonna be a horse. It's gonna be this pose, but I got a better person. I got a certain large lady that I've drawn a few times, and she would be perfect for this. My giantess, the matriarch. Draw her in place of when the put her on her bird. Just as cool, if not cooler. I mean, it's just as much of a... You don't get to see much of the model anyway, so... Like the actor's kind of obscured by the giant flying creature anyway, so I might as well draw something that actually is related to my comic. Yes, I am. Thank you for paying attention. That's not right. Their feathers are more like. Their ones are kind of more like that. Fix it. This is just a quick drawing. You know what? It doesn't need to be perfect. It just has to be. The matriarch in her element. Just thousands of feet in the air, just flying with her giant dragon hunting mount. That was right. Oh well. I am just. You know what? This is why you use reference. You don't want to mix this stuff up. There's. Almost found a good picture. I guess this kind of works. Yeah, this one does. Yeah, that's what I want. Because I'm just trying to figure out how to draw the legs. And they kind of go. This is very rough. It's okay. It's just a warm up, just kind of playing around with what I would do. okay. It's another quick drawing. Thought I would have some fun, play around with the. Like I said, it's obscuring a lot of her, so it's hard to see. But she's because horse and big. So let's get a different movie. We'll do one more. I'll try and find a different movie. Browse by category. Maybe. Any suggestions? I was gonna go into martial arts. But let's see. That's a good one, but I can't think of. I mean, there's a couple good shots in here. I was gonna try and do a Seven Samurai one, but like, well, there's. Oh, here. I'm gonna see if there's a good hero one. Guys, how are you missing all the cool fight? Oh wait, maybe that one. Yes, here we go. I don't know who it's gonna be yet, but we'll work on the pose and then we'll worry about the rest later. It's a scene where these two guys. It's the scene with the guy with the spear fighting Jet Li's character. Or it's a not what are they called? I forget what they're called. What the Chinese equivalent of it is. It's like a pole arm or a spear, but it's like I think it is just a spear, honestly. Because it's one of those ones with like the tassel to distract people. Oh, I had a thought. Well, um, yeah, maybe. But see, it's just to get to you more comfortable trying to just do poses I normally wouldn't do. And this is unlike copying anime. I'll you can. I mean, it's a real person. I mean, still, unfortunately, a stuck moment in time, which, if I could, I'll try and do some of my on my own, like looking for like clips on YouTube, because it's better to try and capture something as it's moving. So you better understand the physics of like where something's ending when you draw it. Let's Shrink him down. He's already too big. Trying to think who this should be. So he's up here. Deflecting with his sword. So we'll get this down. Oh, this is hard because this. Oh, guys, why did you do this in black and white? This scene wasn't in black and white. I hate that they changed this because. Or was it in black and white? I can't remember. No, I don't think this scene was in black and white. It was in like green or something, I thought. I forget. Because every shot of Hero was done in a different color. So I don't remember this part being in black and white. So they maybe changed it for the right to have the rights to it posted, but I don't know. You know, I'm gonna change it to being I'll raise the hips a little bit. And make it Richard training with June. That also is an upcoming event in the book, so I mean in the comics, so I'll just say he lent her a staff. Of course, Richard's much bigger than Jet Li, so that kind of like changed the scale a little bit. But that's easy. So yeah, I could have sworn it was they were all colors. I could have sworn it was. I'd have to look it up again. It's been so long since I've seen that movie, but yeah, it was definitely. He's just using like a wooden sword. This is supposed to be like the movie, so I gotta copy the movie as much as I can. See, the problem is scale-wise. I don't know how accurate this, because I don't have them next to each other, so I'm worried I've screwed up the scale a little bit. I mean, this is just fun anyway, so. But still, like, the point is to kind of like try and get characters into scenes that I normally wouldn't just draw from my head. So. So art fight's been going pretty good. I got a lot started, but yeah, these are off. I just need to like make some more progress. So let's just get right into it. Actually, this was fun, but I just want to get back to work because we can bounce between the two, but I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, this one was. I'm so proud of this how this came out. Like that one, like especially the pose, like because I was working off of a ref, so yeah. But the color came out really nice on that one. Oops, that's for later. See, spoilers. I'm working on this is the matriarch, the one I was drawing earlier on her bird, but this is her like I'm cleaning her up and changing her pose, where she's gonna be just chilling out, leaning against her flying mount here. But yeah, need to work on her onyxes and blue, and right now I'm working on another fossil, which is this is Runix. Just want to clean up our design a little bit more. She does really good VTubers and PNG tuber designs for people, and hers is really nice. So I thought I would another at least one other person I watch has a model that she made, so I figured that would be a fun one to get done before the end of this, especially since I haven't done any out of my big. I got a couple big VTubers, and I don't know what, I can't remember what her following is, but she seems big enough that but not huge, so like I don't feel like I'm just trying to farm clout or something from her. Like she is one of those audiences where like you can actually get in a few words during chat, so I think that's a good sign that this is a good person to try and do artwork of. See, I'm not sure where I put this, if it's a good spot though. I wanted to draw one of the first things on her character profile for her design was this character is very easily distracted. So I immediately thought it would be so much fun to make her chasing a butterfly. So. But I just gotta make sure that the muscles makes. The biggest concern I had was like making sure that this torso makes sense, because when I was drawing it, it kind of felt like I was drawing the wrong proportions for like the hips and for the legs. So I think if I kind of just do this and kind of just make sure that the rib cage so it's gonna be tilting this way actually. So I was right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I had her facing the right way, because I was so worried that she was, that I was foreshortening her incorrectly. She also has these big, like, puffy, clothes on, so it kind of... Hello! Thanks for dropping in! You came in right when I was starting to work on some of my art fight. Doing working on runics right now, and then gonna work on some other ones. But yeah, she's she's a fossil. That's why I'm trying to start hers first. Because I do have a lot of friendly fire ones like yours. I want to see if I can get at least like one or two more fossils in for the team. She's gonna be chasing a butterfly. You know what? I'm gonna make her arms outstretched. Actually, I don't want them in like that. It might. I'm gonna see how that looks. If I get her arms out like this instead. Whee! Like an airplane. Boom. Kind of adds to the like easily distracted part of her of her character's description anyway. Oh, this is gonna get loud. Loud, loud, loud. Loud. There. I hope you're all having a great day. It's better now for me now that the weekend's here. So, it wasn't a bad day, actually. It was pretty quiet, honestly, this week. Training a lot of new people, so it's been good. Nice quiet week. I think. Well, kinda. For the most part, I'd say. There's been some other things, but nothing important to talk about right now. Let's see, what else do I do? But yeah, I was trying to. Well, did I close it? No, I did. I was doing some very quick like sketches from movies and changing them into with my OCs, but it just didn't work out. Oops. I was trying to find a movie database website, but the only one I have is Film Grab, and they only have like a few images. It's not very big, so it was kind of hard to find at least right before stream. I was trying to get it sooner, but I got distracted, of course. When I got home, I was gonna try and grab something. I'm gonna put it up here actually, so it's right out of reach. That way you see more of her body. Yep. Yeah, definitely. Let's see if her arms are like that. Changes everything. Yeah. Gotta foreshorten it a little bit better. that's what's that's what rough drafts are for. Just finding all the issues and then kind of just ironing them out. Even this is going to be cleaned up again because I'm really roughing out these arms right now. Let's see. I got a picture of her. Yep. Cool. Okie dokie. She's got that. And then she's got her leg. there. Segmented legs. Ah! They strike again. I can't escape them. They're all around me now. My character has them. Our characters have them. It's like they're everywhere. No, I like. It's a cool, like that kind of like bird slash dinosaur leg kind of thing. Pretty cool. It's just, it's very awkward to draw in all these angles. Like, yeah, no. It's gonna have her just running through a field and trying to catch them. I think it would look really nice because it would be like a nice like soft yellow orange with that would kind of blend in with her character's design. So. She's got this like necklace. Oops. Yeah, she's got her neck thing here, and then like it goes down into this. She goes up her shoulders. Oops, that's rough. That's too rough. That's rough, buddy. That's what Zuko would say. Say, that's rough, buddy. And there's these like tabs. I'll go over this again one more time, but I'm just trying to clean up some of the details so I can sharpen them in the next time around. I'm messing up this iPad. There we go. Do 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 do. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna work on hers. I got so many others I haven't even started. I need to get. Well, we'll see what I can get done this week. And I'm not gonna try and rush myself. I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm just gonna do what I can do. It's so confusing me. Oh right, I was gonna make it so her hair's kind of like. I got it backwards. This side's not that high. This side's kind of like this, and this side's more like that. Yeah. Yee.
Yeah, I'm glad I changed the arms because they were. The problem with it was the butterfly was right there, so it was blocking most of her body, so you couldn't see any of her. Whereas now you get a full like view of her, and yeah, it's much better. Everyone's got long ears. Always looks so nice on some of these models. I'm so tempted in my version 2.0 to do something like that, but I still want my first one to be human, more human because of the story of it of my character. I don't want to just do it because everyone else looks cool doing it. Everyone was doing it. I just wanted to be popular. Hey. Hello, thanks for dropping in. Just working on some art fight. Oops. Obviously, first thing I call her is gonna be the thing that, like, she's so easily distracted, and I'm like, the first thing I draw is the butterfly. It's like, yep, it's just her, sure. Nope, it's B2. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of, move the hair a little bit up, so that the her gem can be, her necklace can be seen. Okay, that's a little better. Now I'm just gonna add in the tail again, which will look way better now that I got a better idea of what it is. Where it's like, it's actually really cool. It's like all feathers. It's kind of cool. Really like the design. And she's got these just giant spikes coming out of it. And the funny thing is, I don't know why, but I thought as you can see, I drew her legs wrong the first time because I didn't. realize they were hooves at first. I kind of just, my brain just put in um, like lizard leg or dino legs, but they're actually like, she's a chimera, so it's a mix of a bunch of different creatures. Yeah, I like it though. One sec. Let's get something. Anyway, yeah, it's a pretty cool design. So I'm gonna be working on this and a couple other ones tonight. Oh, I almost forgot. Gotta show the cool one that I nearly finished with. Check that out. This guy's got. I mean, this Art Ninja's design was so cool. It was such a nice like character to play around with because of the power. That I'm just like, yeah, let's make it an epic fight between one of my characters and one of his, and his character because I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fun. And I made it like this like epic, like sparring match between my old OC character, Clay, who is very, very powerful when it comes to earth magic, and his guy is very powerful with like shadow magic. Like he can phase into them. He can basically phase into things and like pop out of them and turn his body into shadow to phase into it. So he's like, it's kind of like this like back and forth where they're in this dark cave, and it's like Clay could just maybe win if he just like unleashed all of his power to like light up all the rocks around him, but then he risks that like this guy finds a way to hide, and then he's low on power in the middle of a fight. So it's kind of like this like war of attrition between the two of them. And just to see who's better. It's like they both have these like really competitive personalities. From what I understood of the description, this character, and so that's why I chose this character because that's all he's about. That's everything he's about, is just like exploring and like being the best at what he does and trying to improve his earth magic. And that's Onyx. And there you're Blue. I'm still working on yours. I don't know if I like this angle. I might redraw this again because I would like the energy, but I'm not sure I like the angle. But I'll play around with it tonight. So. I think it could be really good. I'm glad I was on your stream that night because that really inspired me. Like, I just like randomly thought of that where I'm like, Starlight Brigade, and my brain's just like, yep, I've decided in this moment I'm drawing Blue's character. It's like, no question about it. Well, because before I was like, everyone's gonna be like, I was trying to delegate like all my crystal stuff to the beginning, but honestly, I'm looking at the scoreboard and it doesn't move, so I'm just gonna have fun. You know, there's no point in trying to pretend like that's really a factor in this at all. I'll just have a lot of fun drawing people I know and some new people, and hopefully be able to draw with those new people possibly in the future, but still, I want to draw some of the people I know too. So of course I wanted to draw yours, Blue. Like, and definitely your I mean the VTuber, because you put so much work into that. I really want to play around with it. These nerkies. That's okay. Yeah. Problem is, I keep just finding more artists, like through and then I'll go on their on the discords, and I'll find even more people I want to draw, and they're not, and that's even in just in fossil. Like I'm afraid what's going to happen when I start clicking on the other ones and realize there's a lot of really good crystal. It's like both are really good, but it feels. I mean, this year just a lot of talent overall when it went into this. Is participating this year because so many. I've seen like at least like. I mean, I've barely skimmed the surface, and I've already found like at least like 15 other people that it's their first year doing this. So, yeah, it definitely attracts in a lot of new people. So, if nothing else, that it's worth it just to find other artists and maybe some of them in a similar time code so I can draw with them. That's always the toughest part. Is trying to coordinate. This is just kind of just makes me smile. It's just running through the high grass. And I was going to purposely. I'm going to make the grass visible here, but in the background, it's really just going to be fuzzy colors, on purpose to make it look like it's like a camera out of only focused on her. Did I grab anyone new? Who else is in my art fight that I swear I got someone new recently, or some new ones that were. Oh yeah, there's this character. This person's stuff is pretty cool, but they're a crystal too. So I already have enough crystals. My bookmarks. Just gotta look at my bookmarks. Oh yeah, I had a couple. Oh yeah, this guy too. Oh, that's another one that I might be able to do that's a little bit quicker. A night. There's so many good ones. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun. Yeah, I got a couple really good. 3 pages now. It's up to 3, and honestly, that's me holding back a lot. Like I've been really busy this week, so I didn't have time to look because it would be much bigger. Yeah, there's a bunch of. I'll get. Yeah. How come I don't have... Wait, what? Hold on. Did I miss it? I must have. Oh, there you... Okay. Whew. Blue, I was afraid I didn't have your thing in here. I'm like, I know I bookmarked it. It's like, I mean, I know where to get reference if I didn't, but I... Still. Wanna... Definitely want to have that available. Okay. Now let's get to the color a little bit. No. That's just colored again. Maybe I can use some of it. Bum 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 bum. So I hear that I think, oh, I already said, well, I mean, possibly new people. I guess Superman did really good. I mean, I'm not sure how good they were aiming for, but it did, I think it made a profit. So, and it did, apparently even like it made people want to buy, adopt dogs, so. That's the most impressive part. If they, as long as people keep those dogs, that'll make it worth it. But, I just hope that I heard Henry Cavill's going to come back. Well, depending on how good this did, they said that they might help him make his movie Kingdom Come, which I'm surprised to hear that. Well, maybe not after everything that's happened lately. I'm not too surprised. It's got, because Kingdom Come's kind of like a Alex Ross, like making a comic about it with his father as the main character, kind of. So we'll see. I'm curious to see how they handle it. I'm concerned with how much they'll change it, but I mean, I own the comic, so I don't really care too much. It's an awesome comic. The artwork's Alex Ross. So, instant win right there. Like, gorgeous art. He has, he hires these models to, for his, when he does his comic pages. So he gets these like very like clean, almost like photorealistic to a degree, but with like a little bit of style mixed in there. So it's kind of, yeah, it's really cool that he's able to. I mean, I think a live action of that would be okay as long as they don't change from the themes of it, because I mean, his father was a priest, so he can't. As long as they don't change that, which I'm worried they might. Uh, maybe they won't. Maybe it shouldn't be so negative. They might keep it the same. I mean, he's the hero of the story, and he's a very positive figure, and he's trying to help all these heroes. So I think maybe they won't. Maybe they'll leave it alone, and it'll be fine. Because yeah, and like I said, worst case, I'll just read the comic again if I hear that it's changed too much. Because it's a really good comic, and I definitely recommend going. You might find it at your public library. Honestly, it's a. I think I saw one at without doxing myself. I know there's one. I believe there's one at mine. So a lot of libraries are. I mean, for a while now have had like manga and comics. So if you do have a chance, I definitely recommend even like just skim the pages and just see how beautiful the art is because it's really something else. It's truly impressive. Like you might even be able to see some clips on like online bookstores of like just a peek at like how like masterfully it was made. Because he did that one. I think he did one for. Well, he did these shorts that like Paul Dini and a couple other writers were involved in. Oops, did I just? Oh, that is all the hair, so that's fine. But yeah, he did this thing that where it was like short stories. Like there was one about Wonder Woman in the Middle East, and one about the one I actually liked was the one about Batman, where he I think I've mentioned this one on here before, but he keeps finding out that there's crime on the docks in Gotham. So eventually he just buys the docks. Like he buys all the properties on the docks because most of them are abandoned. He finds out, and that's why crime's so high there. So once he buys all of them, he puts in like community centers and like job placement, like organizations to help young people find jobs in Gotham so they don't become criminals. It's like, yeah, Bats, that's really all you had to do all along. He's like, wow, this is a lot easier than getting punched, risk getting punched. And it's like, yeah. And also, you're not hurting anyone. I mean, that's pretty much what his father did. So. But yeah, that's a really good one. I definitely recommend. And then there's what are the other ones? I can't remember what the Superman one in that one was. If there was there one? No, I think it was just Batman and Wonder Woman because Superman's was Kingdom Come, so he didn't really need another one. Trying to think of others. I guess that that K-pop demon show is just blew Disney out of the park. Like, no, there was neither Elio or K-pop had any marketing, but somehow K-pop just like exploded because it looks fun. You can and you look at it and you're like, I'm not going to be have anything shoveled down my throat with like any other messages. It's just going to be like a straightforward story about these people, and it's not going to be these like fake corporations pretending to care about something that they don't care about. Yeah, everyone's talking about it. And I'm hoping it's a wake up call for all these other places that, like, that's the way to go. You can't buy us. Because I think people are just starting to notice that they don't mean anything. Like, that's my big annoyance. It's not that what they're showing, it's that they don't care. If they cared, it'd be different, but they don't. So, like, yeah, it's good to see people are talking with their wallets and being like, no, this is what we want. Or, yeah, I think I'm going to get Netflix in August. So I'll wait till. Cause, but, I mean, it looks really good, though. Yeah. Because I always get worried that people think I'm just like, anti something because I'm saying these things. It's like, no, I just don't buy into the fact that these guys are on anyone's side. Like, I know they're a company first, that's all. So please don't think they care because they don't. Just taking advantage of a situation. Anyway, it's just nice to see like these some just quality animation prosper over this stuff that's just being falsely marketed. I mean, they even changed Elio anyway. Like it's not even what it originally was supposed to be. So, like I heard that like they couldn't hold on to the main story again because they had too many writers in the too many chefs essentially, and it kind of just fizzled out. Like the original message kind of got lost. It sounds like. I mean, maybe it's okay. I don't want to say it's bad. I'm just saying that like it just seems like more people prefer the K-pop. And I mean, not to side with some of the people, but I kind of miss Disney looking like Disney and Pixar looking like Pixar. Like, this doesn't feel like this is supposed to be a Pixar movie, isn't it? Pixar used to be like, we're gonna like, we don't have any constraints on bodies. Like, we'll make any type of body with any type of face, with any type of mouth. But lately, they've been doing the same thing again and again. The bean shaped mouth, which look, I don't want to call it by its unpopular nickname, but I will say it has its place, and it's not in the hands of people with lots of money. Leave that to lower budget TV because then that makes sense. But when you're a huge studio, come on, you have the money to spend. We're giving you $20. You can at least give us something that's like worth that $20. And I'm saying that it's probably more like 30 now. It used to be 20. So yeah, I was saying earlier today, I'm hoping that with I'm hoping that we're starting to reach a phase where there's this like live action fatigue, where people will be, or at least where people will like point out with their wallets that they'd rather wait for another animated movie over a bunch of live action rehash garbage of things that they know the story to, and if they didn't, there's books, there's coloring books for kids. There's so much like different things that you can get. There's no reason to need like anything rushed out, because the only reason they are doing that is because they want to hold on to the copyright, or the yeah, because otherwise they have not really much to say at all. Or they just remake things in weird ways, like Lion King. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure it's nice, and I'm sure young kids liked it, but guess what? It's not live action, so why did you remake it? It's CG. Like, was it really worth all that money to just throw out the window when you could have made, like, a brand new movie? But that's just me on my hill, waving my cane. Darn kids with your live action. But yeah, no, and don't get me wrong, I like live action a lot, but I like it when it makes sense. When it's not a story that already exists, and I mean, not even that it exists, because like, I mean, there's been many iterations of Peter Pan, so I don't pretend like there's one. I mean, like Hook is a movie I think still think is pretty fun, and I think that's Warner Brothers, or is that Universe? Maybe it's Universal. But yeah, with Robin Williams, and yeah, it's works fine on its own. Like, it doesn't, but it's its own thing, and it's part of a story. And like, I guess my point is they can just grab from anywhere, and I don't know why they keep retelling stories. There's so many other things out there they could be doing. Oops. Oh well. How are we doing in time? Not bad. Only an hour in, so it's a Friday, so I'm not in a hurry to go anywhere. Figure I can work on this for a little bit longer, and then move to clean up the final bits of that other one to finish it, and then maybe begin work on Blue's character because I really am excited to get to work on that. And then, yeah. You know, I bet that's why it's bouncing back and forth so much. Is because I was talking to someone earlier today, and they were saying they mostly are doing friendly fire. So it's probably, I bet people are just like, you know what? Who cares about this team stuff? We'll just attack whoever we want. I mean, everyone I've seen has said everyone. There's not a single profile I've run into where, like, sometimes people will be like, I think there's been like a few where it's like, I attack this type of characters, but they don't say whether it's on either side. They're just like, this is the kind of thing I want to, the kind of things I want to draw. So if you're a part of that, watch out. I'm coming for you. So. Oh, they're blue. So, I make them a darker blue. Or brighter blue. Oops. Oh, no, I didn't. That's fine. I thought I did something wrong there. Just cleaning up some of these lines because they're really, really messy. But, well, I don't. It's when I tried to listen to this new D&D campaign from Critical Role called TPK, and I realized as I was listening to it, I'm like, this is very visual based. I can't. I guess I can't listen to this here. Like they're having an actual competition with like a lot of things that are visually happening on the stage as they're playing the game. So I was like, well, okay, I'll watch this at home. It's like, because it was just like hearing like, oh no, and ooh, that wasn't good, and it's like, I can't see. Tell me, describe. Like, you're holding my favorite characters in the palm of your hand. Tell me what happens to them. Don't hurt Chester. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that animated show to come out. That's gonna be so much fun. Having like Jester and Fern in the same room was pretty hilarious, actually. Though those those two were just destined to meet each other. I can't wait to hear to see animated Jesters sending message spells. That's gonna be so funny. And Ford changing his uh changing his accent every other episode might be I wonder if that's gonna be a joke. We'll see. Oops. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. I mean that whole scene with the ball, I I mean that probably won't be till second season, but that was so funny. Because you can still, I think, did I send that to you? I think I did. If I didn't, I'll send that again. Where they're investigating in the ball, and like Bo gets a spell cast on her that makes it so she can see spirits, and the immediate thing she does is just like instantly starts screaming. It's like she just instantly just sees all these ethereal creatures, and she's like, ah! Like, why did you warn me? And Caduceus is just like, I thought you could handle it. I'm so sorry. Also, the Traveler in general, that being is so much fun. I can't wait to see how people react to that. Artie, are we in a cult? Kinda. That's what. Oh no. Plus, unlike the Vox Machina, they're a little bit more morally gray. Like there's an entire part of the story where they're pirates. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. I mean, when you have a warlock in your party, you gotta expect some kind of craziness. Okay, let's just save this from here. Bounce over to this for a second. I want to finish this one up. Oops. Shrink this down so it's out of my way. Ah. Okay. Okie doke. trying to think if there's anything else I've seen lately. Not really. There's not much on TV at the moment, or not on streaming anyway. I started watching a new show, new anime, but I told you about that one where it's the Got Gachia or something like that, or I can't even. I'll look up how to pronounce it later. But I think it's made by the same people that did Demon Slayer. It looks a lot like it, or maybe some of the same artists are involved, but not the studio. So, I mean, we'll see. That's all I can say for sure at the moment is that it's like it could be good, but I'm not sure because like I have a few things that popped up in it where I'm like, writing style wise, I don't know if I like the dialogue here, but I might be able to forgive it because the art style is nice enough. I mean, early episodes of My Hero weren't exactly like top scale writing either, so I'm not gonna judge it too harshly. Like Bakugo first season was just like let's just say the mute button was being pushed a lot. Cuz he was like early season Vegeta where it's like, "Oh my gosh, just stop talking." Like we get it. You have you have a huge ego. Like later on, Bakugo gets better because they kind of get humbled. But before then, it's like, oof, buddy. I really like that. Yeah. Although, darn. I might have to get rid of this. Well, maybe not. You know what? I'm going to make that a different kind of light. Yeah. I know this isn't exactly how I should be doing this, but it's okay. Bum, 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 bum. You know, I think I'm just going to clean up this background now. And that's kind of cool, but it's the wrong color. Kind of a cool just texture to add in. Oh yeah, I forgot to show this. Like, check this cool effect out. I made it so it's almost like he's like. I might even try and push these a little bit more with some extra line work around them. But it's like his shadows are bending and almost like evaporating kind of out. I found this really cool brush and I like added in some areas where I found a brush and I played around with how the negative space that's inside of it was distributed, so you could get these really cool, like just really cool shapes. a positive and negative space of color. I'm definitely going to play around with that more. That's a really cool magic effect. Of like the creeping shadow kind of look. Or like coral, almost coral like kind of thing going on where it's like, it's just very like, I don't know. Hard to describe. Whoops. Nope. Just looking for some more textures to put in here. No. Yeah, see, this is what it looks like. See, I'll make it red. See, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Like, imagine that. Like, that would make for some really cool special like magical effects. Because I've been relying a lot on and I put a little bit in here, but like the Kirby Crackle, I use that a lot. I admit. So I kind of want to try something different. This is pretty cool too, actually. This is like a lens flare kind of thing. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. He's just so happy. He's just like, yes! Bum, 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 bum. I fix this lighting a little because his forehead's a little bit too lit up. He's supposed to be more in darkness than anything else. I mean, there's a little bit of dark. There's a mixture of darkness and light in this. I just need to figure out the balance a little more. Actually, his hair part's over here. So. Whatever. It's fine. His hair's kind of like. That's the only issue I have now. It's like I did his hair wrong, so now I need to fix his hair. It's probably down here. Bits of it are. Do, do, do. Okay. Yeah. Do, do, do. Oops. I guess if I make all of his hair flopping, I mean, going in that, flowing in that direction, I can kind of make this still work. Like, I think that's the biggest problem right now I have is that it's the hair is supposed to be go. Normally it goes the other way, but yeah. Oops. Really, his hair goes like this. So this is the issue I'm having. Is that his hair is more like this. It's like kind of. It can still work though. That looks, yeah, that looks better actually. Better shape. More, I mean, it's kind of anime-ish, I know, but that's kind of the point of him. Is that it's kind of like a mixture of like Vandal Savage from DC mixed with like an anime kind of character's hair. Very, because it's he's changed into part fairy folk, so I wanted to show that by making his hair look unearthly, like it's something, or not unearthly, but just a little different. Like it's very strange, like bright color than, and that's its natural color now. It used to be I don't know what color it used to be. It's probably like a brown before I need to fix it though, it's still kind of off. Let me get rid of that completely. Yeah. You can work like that. And then we can just... That's better. Yeah, he's got kind of like a tight, kind of like comb over kind of look to him. Very kind of confident, cocky kind of like yeah, right? That's pretty cool. I can probably cut off at least that much. Nothing's really happening in that top part. I know it's a small amount, but it's not helping the composition, so this will help it be a little bit smaller. Maybe even... nah. I kind of like that. Yeah, and his guy's got these golden eyes. I love that. But his eyes aren't black, so I just made sure they were like kind of dark because they're in a really dark place. This part's kind of inspired by Castle in the Sky. There's a scene where they're in a cave and like all the rocks have this like rare mineral hidden inside of them, and in this scene like Clay is using this ability to like waken these smaller aspects of these rocks to like make crystals that glow. Just enough to like even the playing field a little bit more, because otherwise he's in pitch black with a guy who can become darkness. So, kind of a one-sided fight. So, and he's bursting out this fail-safe here, like he's gonna try and using it as like distraction to like flank him from the side. But he could always just turn part of himself into shadow, which is why he's making it a luminescent. So he's hoping that like it's bright enough that he won't be able to like change. So. Dun, 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 dun. Oops, that's not the right thing. That's interesting, but no. No, it's. No, I don't know what that is. What are the, oh, that's that. Okay. Nothing I need. That's cool. It's kind of like a. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with this, honestly. It looks pretty sick, I think. I'm gonna clean up some little areas here and there, but like and I don't pat myself on the back much, but I'm pretty happy with how this looks. Like this is one of my favorite characters I've drawn ever. Like, well, not ever, but like it's one of those characters I'm really proud of because as I said in the previous stream, he evolved over time. He's a character that I've had for at least 20 years now, but he's changed so much that like I don't even recognize. Like I'd have to find it, but originally he was more like a Nephilim, because I think I was probably playing Diablo 2 or something at the time. Yeah, he had like and of course because I didn't like drawing, I wasn't very good at expressions yet. He had a mouth covering, like it was like made of stone, and he had these huge wings that were made of stone, which is I don't know how that works, but sure. And or maybe they were maybe, and I think I eventually changed them to just be regular wings, and then I changed him to be more like a Greek kind of creature, like a flying, like kind of like that guy from Kid Icarus, kind of. And then he went through like one more change, and then I eventually was like, what if he was a first it was a genie or like a djinn, but then I thought, even because of the bracers I thought of that, but then I'm like, what if he was, then I thought like an elemental of some kind, and then I went to Spriggan because that's a type of forest spirit. So yeah, that's his whole evolution. I'll have to try and find all the pictures to show it, but yeah, it's crazy. Oops. Maybe this isn't the best brush for this. But yeah, no, it's kind of cool to see like the growth of a character like that. To like, and he's one of the ones that survived all that. Like, I mean, Cole is kind of a previous character. Actually, no, he's not. Never mind. Because, like I said, Cole was pretty much like, I saw Guardians of the Galaxy and I instantly loved how they drew Pitch. So I kind of made a character that was like, and then I thought like that. What if that? But combine that with like Snape, kind of like what, or combined with like some other like comedy like teen comedies where like the teacher just hates their job and they kind of just, unlike the Boy Meets World, it's like the opposite of that, where like they absolutely abhor the students. Just finds it like so unsettling to be around them. Even regardless of how nice they are, he's just like, ugh. So I guess in that way he would be like Snape, because he didn't like Hermione at all, and he'd probably be like, "Look, just do the homework, okay? I don't need you. You'll get the points. There's no extra points for bragging, you know. Just let me go rest. I'm tired. I'm gonna go read my books." Why? Wait, the viewer is so strange. It says no one's here, but you're here, so whatever. Anyway, I think I'm gonna actually call it at 2 hours. Because, I probably could work faster without talking at all. I mean, I know I'm not doing that much today anyway, but still. I think, I'll do this again tomorrow on, Twitch, so if you want to hear more, I promise I'll have more of those, that was a fun idea, but I just couldn't find a good reference, so maybe I can find something tonight for tomorrow for the, whole drawing from movies. See, reference-wise, perspective-wise, that thumb doesn't make sense. I'll fix that. That's the only thing left to do. Fix that thumb. Okay. Yeah, it's buggy. Yeah, I'm sure it happens to Blue as well. 2 hours is a good amount of time, I'd say. Maybe. You know what? I still have energy. Never mind. I just gotta go use the restroom, but I'll be right back. Yeah, I'd say that whole thing with what I was just talking about with my character, it's a small tip where it's like, you never know what's going to happen with any of your drawings, so don't try not. I know it's hard, especially I've been through it several times. When you're moving, you gotta grab what you can, and sometimes things get thrown out. But try to maybe even take pictures of things if you know you're just gonna throw out a sketchbook. Like, I always try and bookmark my favorite pages in a sketchbook, and then take pictures of them later, and then put those on like a zip drive or something, or on a like some kind of like drive on my online somewhere. Like, even just email them to yourself if you have enough space in your email, and they'll just be safe there. And that way you can go back later on and redraw them when you get better. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Excuse me. Might have found a good reference for drawing Blue's character. Let's see. A couple could. Maybe I'll start. Yeah, I'll start that one again. If I can just find one more, just so I can have a different angle. Stop taking pictures of your. I want you in the plane. The plane, boss. The plane. I guess it's kind of. I guess this one works too. Except it's hit. Well, I guess it still works. Fine. Someone painted over it, so a filter's put over it, so not exactly what I want, but yeah, I'm gonna try and draw for like another. We'll see how long I can go, but I kind of want to get a little bit more done on hers because it's very rough. Like the other ones, at least I can kind of like they're heading in a direction. Hers, I still have a bit for that one, so I want to clean it up. Get it at least to like the rough version, like that other one. Like that, yeah, like this, where I can just like, I can see it just like cleaning this line up, work up one more time, and then just putting color on it, and it's good. But this, I think I'm gonna change the perspective because I like the draw. I like the energy's great, but the perspective's not. So I'm gonna clean up the perspective. So let's just take all of this. Lower the opacity. And get to work. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Okay. Wow, this character like sitting like. There's legs, there's body. There's head. She's not wearing a helmet though, so it'll be smaller. I mean, even this might not be a good angle. We'll see. I'm trying to get some of that energy from like some of the extreme shots in that music video, but like without obviously taking straight from them. Yeah, I kind of like this more, a little bit more. I mean, I don't know. I'll do both, and I'll play with both and see which one I like better. But this, I think, action-wise, might be a little better. Because this is going to be actually, like, closer to, like, showing the more cramped kind of... I don't know, she doesn't have cramped cord. Well, it's going to show, like, more of, like, her at the console, kind of, with, like, this, like, gear around her that she's using to fly. Don't worry, I'm going to change the perspective a little. I gotta fix it anyway. Because it's more like this, and down there. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. See, once I put all the extra mass and just watch how cool she's gonna look once I get all this extra hair in here. I like that, actually. What do you think? I think that's pretty cool. I can try... I like her... I really like her jacket, too. I'm gonna try and do the jacket. Because I do like jackets. I mean, Richard wears one all the time, so... And it has that cool symbol on it for her. It's part of her lore. So. Yeah. Doop! How do I fix her? She looks kind of evil, though. I don't like that. I want to... I'm trying to figure out how to make this... I'm trying to get confidence off. And I'm worried... Maybe it's because of the darkness. Maybe once I lighten her up and get rid of some of these, like, rough lines, then maybe it will... Or maybe... Maybe I push this up even more, so that more of her other eyes showing. Like that. Yeah. See, that looks a little less... I like that, yeah, where this is going to be just, I'm pushing her hair up a little bit with the sway. Slightly, I'll fix the horns, but I'm going to slightly exaggerate, but not in a way that's like, changes what they are. Just kind of, whoops, no. Just kind of makes them. Well, we'll see. I'll play around with it. But good. I'm glad that you think so. I hope I'll have to show. I think this feels more true to her character than the other one did. I mean, both are good. Just feels more like something I would draw for her, like of her character, because like just feels more true to something like that, where she's. Maybe even, yeah, this could be like her, like, Gurren Lagann hand, like, I mean, not Gurren Lagann, I mean, Big O, kind of like doing the, but with like the the, um, the thrusters. She's just like blasted them forward. I'll shrink it down. Yeah, it's got a. Well, actually, she's got her coat on, so I don't even have to worry about going too much in that. Although I want it kind of going like that. You kind of want it like that. So we'll still have her symbol here. And her symbol down here. Still gotta push things down. Everything's still gotta go down because I'm perspective-wise a little bit off, but it's okay. Off and back. Maybe not. Maybe it looked okay there. It's just kind of like. That's going to be like a hologram screen that she's looking at. But I think I have the eyes wrong. Well, actually, better idea. I don't like to get rid of them because they look cool, so I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to... I'm gonna delete them from this one. And then put them. Come along. Thanks, yeah. I'm liking. Gotta clean up some of it. It's a bit of a cluster mess right now, but it's coming along slowly. Oh, right, duh. Almost forgot these. The big lashes on the bottom. I think I know what brush he used for that water brush effect. So, or I think I have that brush, I should say. So I should be able to get something similar. I think it's better actually. Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, the other one was fine, but like this, she looks like she's looking forward with optimism and excitement, which is, or at least in this moment, would be a cool thing to do for like all the energy that she has. Here. Yeah. Maybe shrink the mouth down a little, or I don't know. I'm gonna try and fix this so it's not so manic and it's more excited. Maybe just, I don't know, fix it. Maybe just more how it's shaped, kind of, is what the problem was. Yeah, it kind of was like a, maybe. Not quite. Close, but not quite. Maybe the wrong size. I could have made that smaller. I could have just shrunk that down. Oh well. Still something off. What is... I know I'm missing details, but that's just because it's still a rough sketch, but... it's pretty good, I think. Maybe... It's cool, but it's just off still. A little better already. I just gotta get her. I just gotta play with the anatomy and fix it because it's. I exaggerated things a little too much, which is how I usually work. I usually push certain things off too far, and then I have to like pull back and calm down a little bit. Like this appears a little bit too. We can lower that down to here. And it's not messing with the top of her, with her eyebrows. I mean, with her eyelashes. I mean, that's the other thing I don't have. I don't have eyebrows in yet. Let's get that one in there. Maybe the edge of this one. Maybe this one's like kind of seen through the kind of like refracted through the light from her hair. That's better. That's already a little better, actually. But, yeah, this is coming along nice. There's a weird song. Doesn't. I guess it kind of fits space-ish. Maybe not. Yeah, whatever. Maybe kind of like up the cheeks, like kind of like a focused, kind of like confident smirk, like we're engaging in a mission. Yeah. I'm still gonna fix like the coat here, where it would be actually going this way, not that way. the G-force kind of be pulling it this way. Yeah. Give her more room down here for this to come. Yeah. Cool. I'm digging it. I'm excited to see where this goes. This is the rough. I'm gonna go over this again and clean it up. But like the face was my biggest concern, getting like some of the features of that right, and I think I got a lot of them. So I just need to go back and just clean up the rest. And kind of get the hair a little bit, like I'm probably just gonna honestly take all of this and push her down here. Yeah, push her down here like this. That way I can fit the top of her hair in. You get the tops of her horns. I can fix the perspective on them. I know they're a little bit less curved than that. I can kind of... more like that. Yeah, I like it. Cool, I like that. That makes sense though. Kinda. Gotta clean up a little bit more. I can play with it, but I'm liking the shape of it. I think it's a lot more action-packed than before even. Just gotta clean up her, I mean, in either one, I'm gonna find a way to fit the tail in, but it's tricky, but I think I can do it. Honestly, I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, I mean, it's something I want to fit in somehow, but I think what I'll do is I'll kind of make it like I might actually make it going behind her chair actually that she's in. I think much like my character, her tail is big. She's got a tail like kind of like that, where it's like it can't just go through a hole in the chair. It would have to go all the way around it, like through the like maybe the armrests are high enough that she can just slip it in there, and then it goes around the back and then back around again. Just a thought. I mean, I can play around with different things. But, yeah. This is what I wanted to get to, though, so. Why don't we call it here? Because this is a good place to call it. 2.5 hours is pretty good. I mean, it's not my longest, but I'll try and do a long one, or at least one that's like 3 hours tomorrow as well, just so to make. But yeah, this is. I'm really happy with how this looks, and I'm happy I finished that other one. So like, or at least I got to a point where I can just like, I'm just gonna like sharpen up some edges and then. But this is cool. I like the face just makes me smile that I actually got like once I got all those little details in, all of a sudden I'm like, I recognize it and can like can't help but smile like how I managed to capture some of that. And this is only the rough, like I said, so it's gonna be even sharper and cleaner in the final one. But like, I'm so excited to get this one made. So thanks everyone who stopped by, and I'll be back again on well, we'll see if possibly tomorrow if I can get the dual stream thing to work. But if not, then I'm gonna do a short one on Monday with the dual stream just to try it out. Thank you. You too. Have a wonderful rest. Well, if I don't see you tomorrow, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I mean, I'm sure I'll run into you again through either Blue Streams or something. But yeah, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And yeah, thanks. And everyone else who watches this in the future, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend or a wonderful week or day. And yeah, I'll be back, like I said, on Monday. I'll try and do another one where it's going to be on here and Twitch. And maybe Instagram. We'll try 3. We'll see if that works. And if it doesn't, then hey, it's just a test. And I'll be definitely back on Wednesday with just YouTube. So if it doesn't work. If it does, then we'll just switch to just doing that. Because I don't see a reason not to just stream on everything if we can. I can just put on some like some lo-fi in the background of like D&D lo-fi again, like I used to in the old days. At least until we figure out how to get the right music to work. Anyway, have a great night, and